Hello, we are going to be reviewing Sonichu for like the 20th fucking time on this channel. I've actually got a revolving door of cast members. We've got Futon here, we've got Lava here, we also have Jill, who may appear on some. You'll remember Jill from the older dub. And we have Sam if he ever gets the time. So that's quite a few people we have for this Sonichu review dub making fun of thing, whatever you want to call it.
So prepare for trouble and make it quintuple.
We are looking at issue 0, episode 1. I fucking hate his labeling system. We are starting with the magnificent cover, an iconic cover, something people always remember. The curse...
hand-drawn premiere issue.
The cursed Sonichu winking at us. The copyright below him for some weird reason. The Sonichu...
Just so you know, it's copyright.
Sonichu and Chris's anatomy are just completely fucked. They're posing...
Oh, they get worse.
Their posing is nonsensical. Proportions are non-existent. And, Chris's finger is cursed.
It's bigger than most of
Chris's finger is cursed, and then Sonichu has a really wimpy tail.
And so, Futon, read the Chris line.
Oh, no. Go,
You said...
go,
You made your pick.
Go, Sonichu. Go out and zap to the extreme.
I will. Thank you, Father. So, yeah, that's how we start this, and it says all Sonichu material are copyrighted March 2000 to !! By Christopher Christian Weston Chandler.
So they're both stepping on something, but Christian is floating on his little
Christian is
UFO,
floating on a little surfboard, and Sonichu is just destroying the scenery.
Yeah, it's to show his. You want to show the power of your protagonist very early. And
he's
ripping everything apart.
I'm gonna say this next part in a narrator voice. All Sonichu material is copyrighted March 2000 to 2005. It's not ! Anymore. By Christian Weston Chandler. Any names or persons illustrated in any
you forgot the period. It's copyrighted March 2000,
Yes,
2005.
period.
By
Period. Christian Weston Chandler.
Period. Any names or persons illustrated in any Sonichu comics except that of Christian Weston Chandler that may seem similar to anyone in real life are purely coincidental or otherwise parodic, which is a complete fucking lie because you use them
It's a
by
dirty
name.
lie.
You say their name.
Well, it's
Say their names. Go on about how, like, they're your best friend IRL, how you want to get married to them. Like, no.
Yeah, no. You
It's
can't
a
pull
dirty
that.
lie.
It's a very strong coincidence.
Also, that
Why does Sonichu's medallion look like that?
it's not supposed to be a
like
medallion.
little-
It's supposed to be
I
like a
know.
copy of the Sonic head logo.
I know, I get that it's supposed to be like a copy of the Sonic one, but why does it have the Pikachu tail sticking out of its neck? It looks really cursed.
it could be. It could work if it was silhouetted, but he didn't silhouette it. He made it just like a disembodied
work.
head.
It would not work if it was silhouetted.
What were you
It
gonna say,
just
though,
looks
Futon?
really
Oh, it's
Curse.
like a truck that you move from a location, truck hitch that you move over to the thing, and you use that as the attraction. And it has the little wheel there in the back to tilt
Okay.
into place.
On to the first page. This first part is a narrator, but then Chris is gonna kick in. So, episode 1, Sonichu's origin. Our story begins in an open field, 5 miles from the city of Station Square, which is under siege by the perfect chaos monster. While
Ooh.
Sonic the Hedgehog ponders over the destruction, a wild boy, Pikachu, takes notice of the far-off destruction. Oh fuck, we didn't assign
We'll
anyone
never
to
get over the
Pikachu.
5
I'll do the
No,
Pikachu.
I'm taking
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay.
taking Pikachu.
Oh.
Pika?
Okay, good job.
I am
That's it. That's all you're getting.
I'm Christian Weston Chandler, Sonichu's creator and author of this comic. This is his story and nothing else.
Nothing less. I hate the shape of his head. He looks like Pops from a regular show.
And you can
No,
tell
you're
the
being
shape
mean
of
to
his head
Pops.
because it's right there
No,
under his hair.
You know what he looks like there? He looks like Mandark from that
Yes,
that
he
one
did.
episode where the kid's drawn and
Yeah.
the Mandark heads rain down.
Yes,
That's
he does.
That's him.
I hate that, like, you could see that he drew his head first, and then drew, like, 2 strands for his hair, and then drew the hair around those 2 strands.
I love that his shirt, that the collar, he drew that last.
Yeah,
And he
Yeah.
drew it. He
Yeah.
drew it so it goes past the
it
family
clips
circle.
through the bubble. We see the Pikachu breaking his neck to look off at the far-off two-tone sun and weird creature
Oh, that's a sun?
dancing in the middle.
I thought
Is
it was
that a
just an explosion.
It could be an
That-
explosion, but it
that-
isn't shaped like any explosion I've ever seen.
that's
It's
coming
not
out
really
the little
shaped like the
bird
sun
there.
either.
It
Is
looks
it
like a
supposed to be
cartoony sun.
sun setting?
I think it's
I don't know, 'cause
supposed to
when,
be an
like, they're
explosion,
there
but
fighting,
chaos
it
didn't
does-
create explosions.
I don't
Yeah,
know
so
what
we
that's
have-
supposed to be.
We have the Mount Rushmore of the Simpsons. that the little bird thing is behind.
No. We have a
bird
we have
face.
SpongeBob, a penis, Squidward, and the other 2 are unidentifiable.
Which one's the SpongeBob?
The
Which one's
tallest
the
tower.
penis? Oh, so the penis is the one that looks like someone pointing?
Yes.
I'm so sorry for you.
One of them kind of looks like a bomb or a bong, and the other one looks like a cash register.
Okay, on to the next page. Meanwhile, we see Sonic, and he's shaking his fist at the perfect chaos monster. It kind of looks like they're going for a
Oh.
high five.
Is it? Okay.
And
Oh,
also-
he's waving to him. He's like, "Hey, Sonic, what's up?"
He fucked up on this cutscene because you can see the Chaos Emeralds are already colorful on the ground, and then they are like still gray when they lift up, and they're turning colorful. So he fucked it up.
No. I think what's supposed to be happening is he's got them all around him on the ground, which doesn't make any sense. But then, like, he's got them swirling around them, and as they're swirling, they're losing color because it's the ones on the bottom losing color.
Yeah, but now there are 2 green emeralds and no dark blue emerald.
Yeah. I mean, it could be one of the other ones, but I don't know why there's 2 green ones. I think he fucked up and made one of
Sonic
them gray, and then
turns-
he's like, "Oh, wait, that's the wrong color."
Sonic turns supersonic with a slightly orange stomach. He's flying
He's
away.
bleeding.
We can see the perfect chaos monster peeking up, staring at him from the distance. Pikachu is running. We see his ass. Then we see him somehow make it all the way to the city, despite being
Why
5
would he
miles
go
away.
here? Why would he come here? Why would he head towards the danger? That's a giant fucking creature that no Pikachu has ever seen before. And that Pikachu's not going to be able to do jack shit. Did he just come to watch the chaos? Did he come to see the destruction of
Literal
the city?
chaos.
Well, he's a wild boy. They
He's
call
a
him
wild
the
one.
wild boy Pikachu. I
Wait,
asked around
just-
and I have on good authority that that's not a thing.
I just noticed why on the frame where it's Pikachu running in it's just a sea of green. Why is there a circle around?
I think he
The
indented
Pikachu.
the marker too much there, because that's supposed to be like so the colors wouldn't bleed. I think he just
Maybe
indented
it
it
just
too
looks
much.
weird.
It still
He
bled into the
formatted the
Pikachu
cell.
anyway.
Yeah, he formatted it where he was like, yeah, I'm going to draw him here.
That's
But
what it
the
looks
thing is
like to
that
me.
Maybe.
The thing is that he divided the golden ratio for the rest of it, and he forgot to put anything there.
We then see the perfect chaos monster Sonic like goes inside of him and pops out his mouth. That's what he's supposed
Oh.
to be intending. 'cause
Is
that's what
that
happens.
what's happening?
Yeah, in
So
the
he's
game.
he's going up his ass there? Because I
In-
thought it was showing like the digestive system.
No. In the game, Sonic, like, he shoots into his stomach and then he swirls up his body and pops out his mouth. So that's what Chris is
Oh, I
trying to
thought-
depict there.
I thought he like hit him on the back and then was just kind of like riding up the side of his body in a zigzag motion.
No,
And I was like,
he's
that's a really weird way
inside
to
him.
depict it, but it's Sonichu, so I'm not gonna question it.
Which is why
So
he...
Oh, that
reverse
makes
form?
so much sense on the next page.
Yeah.
Then. 'Cause that always confused me. I had no idea what was happening.
So when he shoots out of Chaos's
Oh.
mouth, despite that being his strategy to begin with, somehow he did not anticipate the Pikachu being there and slams into him, screaming, "Ouch!"
Well,
And
I
then-
think he's kissing him.
Actually,
yeah.
I'm not even sure if that might just be the narrator saying that.
Also-
that might not even be Pikachu.
The
Not
Pikachu,
He
Sonic.
the narrator had a paper cut. Yeah.
the Pikachu is beyond fucked up looking. He's like a fucking blob.
He's like a sack of potatoes there. And he forgot to color the tip of his tail. Like the base of his tail. He forgot to color it.
So then we see a rainbow shoot off, and it is 5 miles away. We see
15
a...
15.
miles.
Oh, 15 miles away. We see an Alolan Raichu, because that is not what a Raichu looks like. Chris predicted Alolan Raichu.
Don't give him that. Don't give him that. He will take his, like, I knew it. I knew the future. Don't give him that.
Girl Raichu, and then we see the rainbow, which is now miscolored, shoot down at it, turning the girl Raichu gay, and transforming it into
power of
Amy
gay.
Rose, the Hedgehog.
Hold on. I'm really confused by the sequence of events because, okay, so Sonic gets launched out of the mouth, smacks into the Pikachu. Instead of the Pikachu going flying or anything, he stands perfectly still,
Mwah.
and this rainbow gets blasted off of him.
That
How
happens
does
when
that
Sonic
happen?
kisses you.
It gets even stupider when, like, it gets retconned later that not only a rainbow shot out of him, but, like, 7 eggs, which would also indicate that
Yeah.
all the chaotic combo are related to Sonichu.
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't that mean they're technically his kids in a way?
That's what it would indicate, yes.
Would that mean that they're Sonic and Sonichu's kids?
That would mean that
I don't think he likes the connotations of that.
that would also mean that all of the Sonichus partake in incest. That's 100% what that
To
means.
be
no.
fair,
Oh,
Chris,
No,
Chris
you're
would
right.
think that a
No
kiss
matter
makes
what
you
they do,
pregnant.
though.
At the cottage.
Oh no! Wait. There's one thing to keep in mind. That Raichu is the size of a house. Keep that
Yes.
in mind later. That the Raichu
Yes.
is the size of a house. This will come into play.
Raichu, I saw the. Who are you? Where is my Pokemon? Help! I'm your Pokemon.
That
I
is-
was hit by a rainbow and now.
What?
That is such a light voice for her.
The problem is that you'll have to keep doing that voice later.
It's fine. I've subjected myself. I know what I'm doing. I have transformed. Her eyelashes are horrifying.
You might want to amp it up a little bit, though, because your mic can't pick it up sometimes because it's too
I'll
light.
move my mic. I'll move my mic closer to my face. How's that?
Okay.
I have transformed. Oh, wow, you're as beautiful as a rose. As a rose? I need a new name, since I'm a new Pokemon, so you could call me
Zapbud.
Zapbud. Rose Chew.
Then we cut back to Sonichu. This time,
Oh, wait,
no
wait.
meanwhile, and we could actually use a meanwhile.
Just real quick. So she was the size of a house, and she grew from there.
Yes.
And so she's next to this person, and I'm
Who is
going to
also the
assume-
same size as her, so she's as big as the house.
Or it's forced perspective in every single shot from here on out. So she's actually 50 feet tall, and everyone else is just placed so that
They're
she
placed
looks
really
long.
close to the camera, so it looks like
Mhm.
she's normal size.
Sorry, that was my one point.
So we cut back to Station Square. Sonichu is on the ground. He wakes up. Ugh! Ugh! Gasp! I've changed. Huh? The battle is on. What battle? I've gotta help. Time to zap.
What is?
I guess
what
you're
is
just
he
born with a
doing?
catchphrase.
Look at him slapping at the air. Look
Unless
at
every time he
him.
said Pikachu, he was also saying time to zap.
Oh my god, he might be saying time to.
Meanwhile,
He
even
looks
though
like he's trying to catch a frisbee.
the meanwhile makes no sense here, And
Because it goes to the person.
It looks like Sonichu is flying, but what it actually is he jumps, then he runs on the side of a building, then jumps again. That is what is intended to be happening here. On? Yes. And then he yells, "Thunder!" And the Chaos Monster roars. And Sonic says, "Almost got him."
Two things. In the meanwhile, we see the little box around him. So yeah, he did plan the sizes of everything there. And we also have gotten 3 gasps in 2 pages. So he's learned from my immortal.
Then we
Actually, wouldn't my immortal be learning from this?
Then we see what is intended to be Sonichu and Sonic spinning around the perfect Chaos Monster, creating a tornado to completely evaporate him. That is what is intended to be happening there. Now we see that it actually has a sunset, and it is a 2-tone sunset, so I don't know what was going on earlier, so that's why I
guess he
left
just
that
doesn't understand why the sky has a gradient as the sun is setting. It just had a glowing circle around the sun. It's like, that's how it works.
I forgot all the people saying, Sonic, Sonic, yay!
Sonic, yay!
Later.
Sonic, yay.
Wow, what a great
How much
battle.
later?
Not only that, but I received I received super speed, something Pikachu already has, a new body, and above all else, I'm able to talk like a human now. Wow. No Pokemon can do that.
I think it's got more speed than a normal Pikachu would have, because like Pikachu's all electric types are fast, but like I don't think they're Sonic fast.
No.
But would he be Sonic fast? Would he be faster?
Who knows?
Slower?
Who knows? They've never fully shown off his abilities.
It doesn't make any sense for him to transform to begin with, but I would kind of imagine that he might be faster than Sonic because like he would already be fast.
Also, because Sonichu's the only one talking right here, you didn't have to have Sonichu's head poking out of the bubble there, but whatever.
And yes, you did. You needed to see that face. Look at
him.
He's being shy.
And apparently, I look like that hedgehog I've helped earlier. From the cheers, I guess his name was Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic had just about the same abilities as I do now, and I guess I am now a hedgehog now too. Now, I am a new Pokemon. I am no longer a Pikachu. So, with inspiration, that's what it's called, not copyright infringement, inspiration. I am now, Sonichu.
So,
and from there, Sonichu went on to make new friends as well as enemies, and he will use his ability to stop evil and to save the world. Stay tuned for more zapping adventures of Sonichu.
Okay, so what were you gonna say?
I have to ask though. He knows he's Sonic the Hedgehog. And so, is he now Sonichu the Sonichu? Like, he didn't give himself an actual name. He just gave himself a new evolutionary name. It's so dumb.
If you
I'm
kiss
Sonic
a
the
hedgehog,
Pikachu.
Yeah. If you kiss a hedgehog, you turn into a hedgehog. It transmits like the gay frogs.
Oh my god, what is wrong with Sonichu's hand there? It looks like a comb. What the fuck?
2. How many fingers are there? 1, 2.
It's the proper amount of fingers, but like
5.
look at that.
Can you even call those fingers?
Not really. Like I said, it looks like a comb.
I assume Christian's like intent was for it to work like similar to evolutions, where the chaos energy caused the Pikachu to evolve into Sonic. But
Don't give him any sort of credit. I don't think he really had much of any idea of how it actually works.
That just doesn't make any sense. That's what I was gonna end it with.
How many fingers does Sonic have?
He has 5.
Sonic has 5 fingers.
He has 4 fingers and a thumb. But also, Christian gave himself a mullet, and that is horrifying.
Yeah, I saw that. I was trying to ignore it.
And
He's got like fluffed up front hair and
now we have a ton of exposition, and rather than making you strain yourself with reading the Chris voice...
Oh, I'll do it. But the thing is that the mullet shows how powerful he is there. Like when you pop out of the when you pop out of the frame in the comic, it just shows like Superman will do that when he flies out, like his fist will bunch through the panel side. So his hair is just
His hair has evolved, leveled up through the panel.
It's visual storytelling.
I will give you the introductory part where it's him talking and it ends at Cartoon World. And then
I'll keep going.
I will take over till we get to where he starts introducing himself again.
Oh. Are you sure? Like, the location looks like it would be him.
Well, I'm saying just to
Oh man, that's a lot for you to go through.
just to not make you strain yourself.
Oh
You
no!
can-
That's a lot for you to go through.
I can do the narrator voice just fine.
Yeah, the
Okay.
narrator voice isn't that bad on his throat.
Yeah.
Okay,
And you
so
can pick up again when we get to, and lastly there is me, the intrusive. That's like all the way
cool.
at the end, Christian.
That's good for me.
You're gonna be getting a shit ton of dialogue in the future, so just
Yeah, you are.
save your throat.
Probably. Yeah,
Go ahead, Futon.
I think that's.
As the creator of Sonichu and his world, I feel like I should take you on a trip to learn more. Well, that was terrible. To learn more. Besides, I promised my other hedgehogs as well. So let's tour my section of the cartoon world.
The cartoon world would be Christian's first, implications of his greater idea of being another dimension. Right now,
Yeah.
he sees it like Toontown, Roger Rabbit style. He'll even reference that in real life at this point in history. So, right now, he's already starting the merge stuff, but he does acknowledge that it's fictional and that you can't actually go to it. But you'll see reality break down as it continues.
Yeah, I was kind of like tilting my
If
head like
only
a
we
puppy
could have
dog.
stayed at this state. If only we could have stayed at this state. I blame him getting kicked out of church.
But also, get out of here, Christian. It's narrator time. Location. It is set in and around the city of Quickville, a vibrant community with good people and average among us of cool places to chill at. Christian is the mayor. The comic title is Sonichu. By that, we man. The saga of the electric hedgehog Pokemon. Characters. This is Sonichu, the electric hedgehog Pokemon and main character. He is 16 years old and always will be until I say he's old enough to fuck. Hobbies.
16 minus.
Running. Surfing. Chillin'. Mostly outdoor activities, whatever that means.
More than whatever Chris does.
Other facts. He enjoys the scenery around him. His favorite colors are the only colors that are on him because he's egotistical. And he enjoys popular music, whatever that means.
No, actually, I have to contradict you. He doesn't like brown. He has a bunch of brown on him. He doesn't like brown.
He doesn't like brown on people. I don't know if he doesn't like
Exactly,
brown as a
that's what I'm
color.
saying.
And he loves Rose Chew, smiley face. He hasn't met Rose Chew yet. Rose Chew
No, he
is
loves
a
her, though.
Spunky, but not named Spunky.
She
'cause
is
that's a different
not
character.
spunky.
And
She is
very
not spunky.
beautiful.
Her fucking thing of the show is just sex object.
Girl
She's not a
electric
character.
hedgehog Pokemon. All you need to focus on is girl. Age 15 until she fucks. Hobbies: frolicking through the fields, shopping cause she's a girl at Quickville Mall, and cooking cause she's a girl. Her original
Girls do be shopping.
Her original trainer is the caring girl, Kel. Rosie is Rose Chew's nickname, and she likes to pick flowers. She was just created and just got given the name Rosie, but it's her favorite nickname. Her favorite flower is the Zapbud, which is also her name. She always keep her heart saved for her Sonichu, even though she hasn't met him.
It'd be funny if we just referred to her as Zapbud from the rest of the Comic-Con.
Zapbud, what are you doing here? Kel is Rose Chew's caring Pokemon trainer. Nashirk is the
What is
son
wrong
of
with their heads?
the Team Rocket boss Giovanni. And we see here that Kel has a giant turd strapped to her hat.
Ew,
She has a weird
ew.
triangle head
And she's got
a
ocarina on her chest.
and a weird tiny body. Nate Cirque's hair is on fire, and he has the same shaped head as Chris, so at least there's some type of consistency.
But
I
he
was really
doesn't
looking
have the
forward to you
heterochromia
saying
here.
that name. Oh.
Black Sonichu, aka Blatchu. He is Sonichu's evil twin. He was created in Giovanni's lab from Sonichu's DNA with an accidental dose of cherry cola. Because Christian did not know yet, because it hadn't been explained in the games, why Shadow the Hedgehog was black and red. So he just bullshitted a reason.
It was obviously Shadow was obviously just a clone of Sonic that got cherry cola spilled on him.
Yeah, that was always the
Obviously.
intention.
Well,
Yeah.
with getting the DNA, he time traveled to when he had sex, right?
No,
Oh, how
That's why
how'd he get?
they
how'd
just
he
get the DNA. They don't explain it. They just say, "I got the DNA."
They get the DNA. You guys do not pay attention to your
I
Sonic
did. I was gonna
lore.
say, fucking Nate Cirque fights him. Nate Cirque fights
Yeah,
him,
at the
and he just
mall.
says that he got the DNA. We never see him do it. He just
Yeah,
says
when
he
he's
got it.
fighting, when he's fighting at the mall, he's kidnapped Rose Chu. His Zapdos apparently gets a strand of his
Did it
hair,
actually
I guess,
show it?
quills. No, but
Okay.
it does show later that the Zapdos has some of it in his mouth. So
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna make you say Nate's name over as many times as I can.
Oh, I can say Nate
Nate
Cirque. I just said it as Nate
Yeah,
Cirque,
Nate Cirque's
'cause it
easy to
looks
say.
fucking
It's-
stupid.
Nate Cirque's name is so fucking stupid. I love it. I don't think I could ever come up with anything as stupid as that.
From the rainbow of Chaos Emerald energy, the eggs were released in various locations around the world. They hatched into 5 more recolors, which are also electric hedgehogs, even though they're not.
No,
with
they're
special
not.
characteristics.
It's a fucking lie.
When all the hedgehog Pokemon are together, they make up the
Oh, that's so
chaotic
nice.
combo.
Like when they're fighting, if they just all
I
come
would have
together,
started
they make
reading
up.
Electric Grass
they
or
fuse.
Psychic Electric first, not Chaotic Combo.
They all fuse together and summon Captain Hedgehog.
He's not a hero.
We see they say that all of them are one element and electric, but none of them use electrical abilities except for Bubbles, who can fuse electric with her water to electrocute people while they're drowning. I think Punchy may have got stun punches too, but other than that, they never use their
They
electric
all
abilities.
get stun punches.
So
I don't
with
think he ever
the-
uses that anyways.
With the wild guy, when the Scyther teaches them how to access his speed and ninja skills, so are all Sonichus just naturally ninjas, and
No.
it just has to be unlocked?
Him specifically has speed and ninja skills.
Mm.
But yeah, we see Snurg
It
and
makes no
Flurg in
sense
here.
because Scythers are not really nimble.
We have Snurg and Flurg in here. Wild Sonichu.
Leave
And-
him alone. Leave Wild alone.
Wild was raised in a jungle by a Venusaur who taught him Razor Leaf, and a Scyther who taught him how to access his speed and ninja skills. Bubbles Rosechew was raised by a mother Swampert who taught her to create tidal waves.
Why does it have
We never see
to
her
be a
use
mother?
that
Why does it have to
ability.
be a girl?
My mom did the same thing.
Bubbles has a happy, positive personality. She just loves to have fun. Angelica. Angelica was raised in a church by nuns. It is a Baptist church full of nuns. Angelica is a believer.
Deliver. Yeah.
Believer. She so she prays
Believer.
every night and day. She is usually at peace, especially while flying high.
Whoa.
Punchy Sonichu, the
Okay.
Asian stereotype.
Okay, wait. I just want to point out the personalities of the girls real quick because they're totally going to be relevant. Rose Chu, Zapbud is spunky, Bubbles is bubbly, and then she's peaceful. Let's see how that actually stays in
Well-
comic, or if they're all just sex objects.
Well, especially when she's really high.
Yeah, she gets really high.
She's really high right now. Look at her eyes.
Whoa, weed. But yeah, Punchy Sonichu, the Asian stereotype Pokemon. Punchy grew up in a dojo where he said hello and please a lot, where he perfected his punches. He is also full of
Okay.
random access humor. He lost his tail in a brutal fight, which actually wasn't a brutal fight. It was just a girl pulled off his tail. And finally,
Brutal.
our least favorite character, Maja-chan Sonichu. Maja-chan
He's already
raised
pissed.
himself,
He doesn't want to be
which
here.
he's lying. He did not raise himself. He was raised by Mewtwo. In the mountains, as he meditated and farted, and perfected his telekinetic powers. He tends to keep to himself a lot, because he spies on everyone, because he's a creep. And then, Flame the Sunbird. They literally appear in 2 issues
wait.
and never fucking again.
Hold on. Ignore Flame the Sunbird for just a moment, because I just realized, he's written out each of their typing in their little circle thingy.
Yes, he did.
But he's misspelled electric on literally all of them.
Yes.
For Wild Sonichu, it's Elect-C. I can't make out what it is on Bubbles, but I know it's wrong. Angelica is ELCTR. And it's like that again on Punchies. Like, what?
So Flame is
We're all spelt wrong.
Flame is basically the result of a Mobian fused with Kazooie from Banjo-Kazooie. Flame the Sunbird is the protector of the Master Sunstone, which is only relevant for one story and is never used again. On the mysterious Rainbow Island. So it is
Mysterious.
a very friendly LGBT
Inclusive island.
Yeah.
No, it's my serious rainbow. Okay.
Trump will not allow this island to exist for much longer. He's gonna blow it
No.
up like Prison Island. Of
What?
mysterious. You remember Prison Island in SA2? Eggman blows it up.
Oh! No, I did not remember that.
Of mysterious origins, 3 more Electric Hedgehog Pokemon will rock Quickville.
Oh,
Chris
that's
Chan
convenient.
Sonichu, who is Sonichu but blue. Sirhama Rosachu, who is Rosachu but yellow. And Wesley Sonichu, who just looks fucking terrible.
Why does Sarhama have to have
He had
poop
hot
boobs?
sauce poured on him. He's a little upset. Wait, I just realized his electric bolts are supposed to be a pattern on him,
Mhm.
but the ones on his chest, they're literally poking off of his
Yes.
body.
Also, Sarah has hearts on her cheeks because she's a girl.
Yeah, like Angelica. Yeah,
And
like
they're-
Angelica.
girl.
They're all standing.
Oh wait,
on
actually,
the
I take
floating
that back.
disc.
Angelica doesn't have that at this point.
Yeah, their poses do not look heroic. Fucking Wesley is breaking his arms. Sarah is doing the flossing Fortnite dance. And Chris is just reliving all of his PTSD.
I like the floating disc that they're on the same way that Chris and
That's
got
the
in
Fortnite loading
on the
area.
cover.
You know,
Mm.
the lobby.
I just realized he also gave jet boots to Wesley.
Yes, it's
Why?
never relevant. Because, okay, here's a conspiracy theory.
Oh.
Originally,
All of the evil characters have jet boots, but they don't
Originally,
use
once
them.
upon a time, in the prototype comics, which we are going to read later, Chris Chan intended Sonichu to be him, Rose Chu to be his friend Sarah Hammer, and Black Sonichu to be Wes Isley. Well, later, he got attached to those characters and decided that he didn't want to make those characters be him and his friends. So he made those be their own standalone characters. But he's still egotistical and he wanted to put himself and his friends in. So he created a recolor of his recolor and made it him. He created a recolor of his recolor who's a girl and made it her. And then recolored Shadow, but gave him a lightning aesthetic instead of a black and red aesthetic. So they are all recolors of his recolors because he decided halfway through he didn't want to actually be Sonichu.
I'm just really, really confused because Wes Isley is a hero, but he always intended him to be a villain. But he's also just a hero, so
Yes.
What is even the point with including any of this shit? What's the point of even including him?
Okay, and then a couple of 2-bit villains. I wouldn't even give 2 cents for them. Mary Lee Walsh and the Jerkoffs. And this is from my corrected version of the comics, where I went back and corrected all of the names back to what they were originally. So no Sawil Ryam, no Walter Grisby. We're never gonna have to fucking deal with that. I corrected all the names.
You're George Lucasing all over.
I'm really bothered by the way he drew Mary Lou Walsh's head, and I'm also kind of upset how he did Jerkoffs, just because, like, the Jerkoff actually looked half decent, and he didn't have to bother to draw the fingers, he just made them balls. And then he never does that again, so all of them just end up looking like how he draws his humans, like Mary Lee Walsh.
Mary Lee Walsh has
horrific.
one too many
Look at that
fingers.
face.
Well, he drew the face
She
first,
does.
and then,
She's got two
he drew the
thumbs.
hair. Because the hair doesn't fit on the head. It looks
No,
like a...
no, I had to
not hair.
explain this to
That's not
Lava the
hair.
other day. Mary
she
Lee
Jewish?
Walsh.
I'm still upset
Mary
about
Lee
it.
Walsh wears a golden helmet with devil horns. She has gray hair underneath the helmet. It was always intended that way. Chris just sucks at drawing.
Okay.
The helmet's just really small on her, so it's kind of like shrinking. It's biting into her flesh.
Yes, everyone
As you can clearly
misinterpreted
see.
her design for years.
It looks like hair. Like, I don't think any normal person would look at that and immediately go, "Oh yeah, that's the helmet."
I think,
Like, look
man,
at
she's
that.
got a triangle head.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that face.
So
Anyway,
how does
it's
she
a-
hold the trident? Because
I guess she
there's
just
no...
pins it to her back like
It's
a
magnetic.
Fortnite
She's
character.
got it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
She's got it magnetically attached to her back. Don't worry about it.
and her and the jerk cops they're also in the lobby.
Yes, they're in the lobby
Yeah.
waiting. They're gonna go after Chris.
Queued up.
Okay, go for it, Chris.
And lastly, there is me, the intrusive creator in Sonichu's story, Christian Weston Chandler.
No, you gotta sound better. Like, it's got an exclamation mark. You gotta
Oh.
get excited.
You gotta sound
Chri-
happy.
Christian Weston Chandler. I got the name from an animatronic.
Why not to Freddy style?
To describe myself, in real life, I'm a very creative person. I enjoy playing video games like Sonic the Hedgehog, which, never would have guessed, Pokemon, and Animal Crossing. And boy, what there is a timeline where I put all of this in Animal Crossing.
With how he spaced out the lettering here, it kind of looks like he's trying to send us a coded message on the side of this page.
Frickin'. Oh, no.
Yo, yo, Sunganga.
Oh no, Chris, blink twice from the green eye if you're in trouble.
Look at him. I don't think he can blink. Like, he is, like, mentally checked out of this reality. Look at him.
And his
That is
boobs
the
are
most
really
dead-eyed
low.
stare I've ever seen. Also, I just realized he gave himself an ear in this picture, and it's really cursed. Also, he can't even be consistent with himself. His shoes are different from how he depicted his shoes just a minute ago.
His shoes are different on each foot.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Like,
that
that bothered
pattern
me
can't
before.
be
I was
on
going to
both.
mention it, but I was like, that's too petty. I'm not even going to bring that up. But
I'll bring
they're
it up.
different here as well, so it's annoying me. It's like, those are your actual physical shoes, are they not? I'm pretty sure they are. Why are you not consistent with them?
Also, I love that he stole Ernie's drip from Sesame Street, and now I just always associate it with Chris and not Ernie.
There's a string coming off of his lobby thing.
But yeah,
Oh my
continue.
god, yeah, there is. Someone's going to blow him up. There's TNT hidden under his thing.
Quick, Chris, eat the pretzel roll you got there, and always tuck in your shirts like that. With
Yeah.
the belt. That brings in the ladies. They all respect the well-dressed man. I also like to build with Lego pieces, and I enjoy most kinds of music, except country and gangster rap. I'm also fascinated with the Transformers. Really? I don't remember if them ever... Okay.
No,
yeah,
it-
remember his car is Transformer Sonichu.
His car is a
Oh, God.
transformer. The jerk ops have transformers working for them,
God.
and
Oh, man.
he traced transformers porn.
I'm having non-flashbacks
Oh God, why did
now.
you have to remind me of that one?
I also play the Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card games.
I have never seen any proof of him playing the Yu-Gi-Oh game. He apparently played it with Megan in them, but like there, as far as I'm aware of, there's no recording of him playing Yu-Gi-Oh, so I don't know how good he is at it. But with Pokemon, he was so bad at
Probably
it.
as good as he is to Pokemon.
Yeah, with Pokemon, he was so bad at it, he would accuse children of cheating. And he got, like, scolded at multiple times for accusing children of cheating at a children's card game.
I bet the manager was
Actually-
covering it up. You gotta
I
hit him,
take
you gotta
it
hit him
back.
with the car.
I take it back. Because fucking Yu-Gi-Oh is a lot more confusing than Pokemon. He's probably even worse at Yu-Gi-Oh than he is to Pokemon, and I think that's really sad because he's really bad at fucking Pokemon. He's really bad at it.
Just letting you manlets out there know, Chris Chan is 5'10". If he's taller than you, that's sad. That's
Mhm.
me included.
Quiet dummy.
With the card game that he made, that I remember like people having to cheat at so they could get out of the house. Like, is that similar to Yu-Gi-Oh? I guess
Wait, what?
What?
the trading card game that he made himself, and like when Gamer from Mars was there, it was taking them forever because the rules were so bad.
No. He didn't
So
make
they
that
kept
game.
cheating.
He didn't make that
Oh.
game. It's called Twilight Sparkle Ship Fix, and it is a community-made
Oh.
My Little Pony trading card game, and Chris hijacked it and turned it into a Sonichu game.
Can you trade cards with
What?
people in that?
The thing is with the My Little Pony Ship Fix game, it was promoted to you create your own cards, and it's kind of just like a fun little game. It's not like an actual competitive game. So you create your own cards.
Well, yeah,
and
probably
you
because
use-
it's aimed for children.
Well, it's not.
like
it's
actual
I'm pretty
baby
sure
children.
I'm pretty sure it's community made. So it's like it's supposed to be like a community project where you can bring in your OCs and stuff.
So it's
And it's
traded
based
like-
off
know
of a
anything
game that
about
they
brownies, so-
it's based off of a game that was used in the My Little Pony show by one of the characters. I don't fucking know anything about My Little Pony, but I did
I
a
don't know
video on-
anything about it. I don't respect brownies.
Well, I did a video on this card game years ago, and Chris went into a multi-year period where he just focused on making the card game and not the comics.
So it's like closed species, except that you can use them in the game that no
and
one
it would
plays.
be open
It's like-
species.
Yeah, it's like Cards Against Humanity, but like really stupid and brony.
Oh god, I don't want a brony version of Cards Against Humanity.
Our
Jesus
card
Christ.
community.
Well, you see, I got the card that
Oh.
said that I should, with my mom.
Oh no.
The basics.
This
Oh.
one says incest is okay.
So
You hear that, Robbie Sonichu?
Oh no.
5'10". When she tells you not to worry about me, you really don't. Born on
No, you
February
absolutely should. He is going to assault you.
24, 1982.
We're getting
Like,
close
you
to
guys
that
have-
date.
I'm working towards a computer-aided trafficking and design degree at Piedmont, Virginia Community College. It's going so well.
They
I'm making
did.
so many friends.
They did give him that degree just to get him out of there. So just so you know, Chris Chan is college educated. Nothing holds him back from getting a job. But also, Chris Chan probably has more qualifications than you.
Actually, at this point, probably not, because a lot of those like tech
Well,
ones
yeah,
you
yeah.
have to keep up with.
Yeah, it's the same thing with like filmmaking class. I just thought it'd be funny to point out that a lot of the people that are like, at least I'm not as bad as Chris Chan, they actually aren't
You know what?
as qualified
Actually
as Chris.
fair, because like in that respect, Chris Chan is actually better than them, and that's just sad. You're fucking sad and pathetic if Chris Chan is better than you. Go out and get a
Anyone
job,
who
losers.
has the mindset of, well, at least I'm not Chris Chan. Like,
Honestly,
God.
you're probably worse than Chris Chan, and that is truly sad. Go out and touch grass.
But this
To
is
be
the
fair,
most.
a CAD can be difficult to use.
This is the most important part of Chris Chan's story, though. The next line.
But also, using CAD is probably completely unusable now. Like those,
Yeah,
those
because-
update really quickly.
Yeah.
The internet is
Yeah.
a completely different place than it was in 2005, 2002. Like, it's a worthless degree now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also single, lonely, and I need a girlfriend.
Tell me why I'm stuck as a virgin with rage.
Tell me why.
Please
I can tell you why. I've got a laundry list.
Oh,
of
I can
reasons.
tell
I
you
can
why.
fucking tell you, buddy.
Lego
I can tell
pieces, Transformers, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh card game.
Well, there's always,
I
you
can
can
tell
always
you
find a
why.
woman who loves one of those
Animal
things.
Crossing, Sonic the Hedgehog, Virgin.
And now we're going to finally hit the asterisk that I had from the very beginning. Please enjoy the rest of this comic, and for more information
I
on
won't.
Sonichu,
This website does
I
not
promise
exist
you I
anymore.
won't.
Also, the fact that he unironically had a tripod website.
Fuck is a tripod website.
Ancient, easy buildable websites. It's
do
basically
you remember GeoCities?
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's basically a GeoCity, or it's basically the equivalent of a Wix
Fuck is a
website now.
GeoCity?
GeoCity is also an easy make template website.
It's like GeoCities, but without the community.
Yeah.
You fucking dinosaurs expect me to know anything
It's
on
basically
tech.
it's basically like a Wix website.
Okay,
I'm pretty
think
sure, Futon, you're like the same age as me or something like that. So
No, I think he's older than me.
How old are you?
I'm freshly 18.
Oh
but,
yeah.
But think of the absolute worst combination of colors that you can, because most of GeoCities was scarlet background with turquoise text.
Oh, funny enough,
would you do that? Why would
you
you
don't
do
see this,
that?
but the background for this video is Chris Chan's tripod website. So you will actually see how horrible the background was as you watch the video.
If you know anything about art, you're gonna know it's bad. If you know anything about not art, you'll also know it's bad.
But yeah, that was episode 0 of Sonichu. What did you guys think of it?
This is probably my favorite issue so far, and I don't think it's going to get any better. I think it's only going to go downhill.
Well, I think we're gonna blast off at the speed of light.
My thought is that issue 0, episode 1 is like the peak of Sonichu. It is like the peak of cringe. It's before Chris Chan gets involved. It is just weird and strange, and it's a weird amalgamation of multiple ideas. And Chris basically just lore dumps and spoils the whole first few issues at the very end for no reason. He just does that. So way to go, Chris. And he explained everything on this blurb except for what the fuck a Sonichu ball is and why he's holding one when he doesn't actually put Sonichu in a Pokeball.
I love that you said that this thing that Chris Chan invented, that he's not actually in it. He said before he inserts himself or whatever.
Yeah, he's not in this episode. Like, he's here, but he's not
Just
in
at the
it.
beginning and the end.
Yeah, he's fourth wall breaking in it, but he's not in the story yet. Chris is always here watching us, even when he's not here.
Even when he's not here, he's still got Magic-chan.
Yeah.
Judging you for your thought crimes, and he's going to kill you. He's going to explode you if you're gay, so you better not be gay.
So
I
yeah.
just hope we get to see that perfect Chaos Beast again. That's my favorite character.
Oh, I hate to tell you this.
The little noodle arms.
But yeah, that was Sonichu episode 1. I think that is the most Kino thing in Sonichu, and I think it is the most memorable thing to ever come out of Sonichu. I don't
Whoa,
think
buddy.
I don't think anything
Whoa,
I don't think anything will ever compare to this, and it is one of the worst things the internet has ever created.
I don't know what you're talking about. I love Sonichu.
Oh
I
yeah,
love-
the real Sonichu fan base, please stand up.
The true and honest. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the true and
the
honest
true and
Sonichu
honest
fans.
A-log, stand up. But yeah, if you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you really like it, share it around. Maybe we'll get past 3 episodes this time. And if you want to see
Maybe.
more videos like this, you can subscribe. Hopefully we can make it through all of Sonichu. I have it all ripped. I'm getting it ready to be popped up in these videos. So hopefully you guys are excited. Bye.
Sonichu's
Bye.
face on the cover is so squished and fucked up. Oh my god.
Everything is so squished and fucked up. It's Sonichu.
It's so bad. It's like he's got a literal dent in his head that goes out and back and up.
Say
It's- oh my
bye,
God.
dummy.
Bye.
Oh,